Hi there folks, and welcome to the word solutions for this week's The Daily Rigour, issue number 176. So obviously there's been the collapse of Thomas Cook, and its ex-boss has been grilled over a bonus he received, two-thirds of which was in cash. So how much of a bonus did he receive in cash? Well, basically in part A, we've been asked to work out two-thirds of 750,000. So in order to do that, we find one-third by dividing by 3, and then we can get two-thirds by multiplying that answer by 2. So if we just work that out, that comes to £500,000. So part B, if this cash part was shared equally between the 21,000 staff members instead, how much would they each have received? So we're sharing equally, so we're going to divide this by 21,000. And if we do that and round to two decimal places because it's money, we get a paltry sum of £23.81. So I wonder if you'll do that instead. Anyway, on to our next story. So there's been a new apple that's been created called the Cosmic Crisp in the USA. So the numeracy question is just a wee bit about apple trees. So a standard apple tree can produce 500 apples in a year with a productive lifespan of between 15 and 20 years. So what's the maximum number of apples a typical apple tree can produce in its lifetime? Well, up to, so if it's the maximum number, we would use that 500, and it's going to be a maximum of 20 years. So 500 each year means we do 500 times 20, which is an answer of 10,000 apples. So on to our sports story now. Cristiano Ronaldo reaching a rather spectacular milestone, his 700th career goal, and we want you to be able to work out the missing figure here. How many goals did he score for his first club, Sporting Lisbon? We know it's not a lot. Let's work it out exactly. So what we have to do first of all is add up the goals that he scored for all his other clubs. That comes to 695, and then take that away from his 700 total. So that's going to come to 5 goals. So 5 goals for his first club, and then look at the rise and the amount he's going on to achieve after that. And of course, it's all down to dedication and hard work. Okay, we'll finish with our entertainment story. So Jennifer Aniston set a new record as the fastest person to reach 1 million followers on Instagram, 5 hours and 16 minutes. So on average, how many followers did she gain per second until she hit a million? Well, we've got our million followers, and we need to divide this by the number of seconds in 5 hours and 16 minutes. So this is a wee bit tricky. There's 60 seconds in a minute, and 60 minutes in an hour, so there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. We need to multiply that by 5 for the 5 hours, and then add the 16 at the end in seconds. And to do that wee bit, we just do 16 times 60, because there's 60 seconds in a minute. So that's going to be 5 times 3,600, add 16 times 60, so there are 18,960 seconds in 5 hours and 16 minutes. So we're going to see how many times that goes into a million, and rounding to one decimal place, that's 52.7 followers per second. So she's nearly as popular on Instagram as Rigour Maths is on Twitter. How cool is that? Anyway, folks, that was our answers for this week. Hope you got on okay. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories for the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But before we go, what we're going to do is we're going to reveal the 10 people with the most followers on Instagram. So this is just a wee bit of fun. Let's see how many of these you managed to guess correctly. So in 10th place, it's Taylor Swift. In 9th place, it's Neymar, the Brazilian footballer. In 8th place, it's Lionel Messi, one of the greatest football players of all time. Number 7 is Beyonce. Number 6 is Kylie Jenner. Number 5 is Kim Kardashian. Number 4 is Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the actor. Number 3, Selena Gomez. I don't know who she is. Is she a singer? Number 2, Ariana Grande. And of course, number 1, could it be anybody else? It is, of course, Cristiano Ronaldo. So I wonder how many of those you managed to guess correctly. Anyway, folks, that's us until next week. So we'll see you in issue number 177.